Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Becoming Iconic with Cheryl Pullins, the Daily Show. This is the show where we help multi passionate women shine their brightest light, share their message, and serve more people by going from generic to iconic. All right. So today is Tools and Tech Thursday. Tools and Tech Thursday. Today is the day. I'm just looking, making sure everything is set up great. So today we're talking about three of my top tools for email marketing. Actually, three of my top tools for building your email list. So, if you want to get your first 100 people on your email list, or you want to increase it to whatever number, you want to set a goal over the next 30 days, increase your email list, these tools will definitely help you do it. I'm going to share two, and then I'm going to share my favorite new tool. If you received an email from me a couple days ago, you saw it in action. And also, if you receive that email and the first time you get it, for some reason it thinks it's spam, not sure why, but it does. But it is from me. And I neglected to put my last name on there because I was literally chomping at the bit to send out this email because I just thought, oh my gosh, this is so fun. And I was pretty basic with it. There's a lot that you can do with it, but I was pretty basic with it the first time. So if you are not on my email list, actually, I'll make sure I put the link in there. There's you can get there's an audio that I can send you about making over your life. Actually, that's probably a great audio for you to get right now. So I'll put the link in the description. I might have said the bio, thinking it's Instagram, but I'll put the link in the description. So you can get that audio, and you can also see this new tool, but I'm going to show it to you in a few minutes. So it's like, okay, what is this thing about building your email list? Listen, yes, I know social media is all the craze, but you have to keep things in their proper perspective. And the proper perspective is social media is a traffic source. It's a traffic source. Social media is a traffic source. That means it's a place you use to drive traffic to your real estate. You don't own any of the real estate on social media. If it goes down and that's the only place you have your community that you can reach out to them, you're going to be in a world of hurt. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. I know because it happened to me throughout 3 summers ago. Maybe it was 2 summers ago. It might have been 3 summers ago. I can't remember. I was locked out. I was at an event and I was doing some social media, and they wanted people to, talk about the event. And it's called Ignite. So the speakers only get 5 minutes, and the slides go really fast. The slides progress automatically. So I was posting based on that, and it got me flagged as spam. Well, that wasn't really the problem because they're like, we think your, account's been hacked. Well, it wasn't hacked. It was me. But my old phone number was on the account and I just could not get in. So I was locked out of Facebook for 6 weeks over the summer. I had no way of talking to my community. I didn't even have a backup person set as an admin on my account or anything that I could reach out to. And so anyway, that was a lesson about keeping social media in its proper perspective. So let's talk about building this email list. Again, if you're trying to get your first 100 people on your email list, which I highly recommend, start with a goal of getting 100 people over the next 30 days. July is a great time to start, to give that some focus. Build your email list, either get it up to 100, start with wherever you are. then get to 100. Or if you're over 100, then set another goal for 300. If you're over 300, then set a goal for 500. Okay. It's doable. It's doable. You have to be diligent. So here are my 3 top tools for getting your first 100 people on your email list, or for just building your email list or growing it or whatever it is you want to do. I've been using email lists for quite some time, or email list building tools, I should say, for quite some time. I've been doing this for 10 years. I started with Constant Contact. I went from Constant Contact to MailChimp. It was like every new little tool that came on, I at least tried it for the most part. I won't say the major ones. So I started with Constant Contact before it became what it is today. I then went to MailChimp before it came what it is today. Then I went to ConvertKit. Then I went to ConvertKit. Then I went to ActiveCampaign. And now I have a new one that I'm going to share with you a little bit in a few minutes. So let's talk about ConvertKit, because these are my favorite ones. Let's talk about ConvertKit. I moved from MailChimp to ConvertKit because I wanted more segmentation ability. And that means, what is segmentation? Segmentation means you could take, and this is not an email list building training, but you can take these tidbits. Segmentation is where you have your email list and you can basically segment it out. So let's say you only want to send it to, you have an email list. Let's say you have an email list of 500 people, but you only want to send to people that are on a certain sub list. I probably shouldn't even go down this path because it might get a little murky. But basically, if you have a big list and you want to segment, you only want to send to a certain segment, okay, or a certain number of people on there that meet a criteria. I'll leave it there. So I wanted that capability. And MailChimp at that time was very limited with that capability, that you had to literally create a whole new list. As all you could do, and you could not segment any of the lists back then. I'm not really sure now because I haven't used it in a while, but that's what I wanted. So that's what drove me to go from MailChimp to ConvertKit. Okay. And I can't remember if I was on the paid version of, now mind you, I was on MailChimp when the free version was like hot. I mean, it was it was all you needed, unless you went over a certain amount of people. I mean, seriously. So it was pretty robust. And I got grandfathered in because my free version included the autoresponders. And I don't think the new version, I don't think the updated version does now. Don't quote me on that, but I'm not 100%. So, at that time, Infusionsoft, or some people call Confusionsoft, was all the craze. I mean, it was really the craze. People were going into Infusionsoft because it was this big monstrosity of being able to do all these bells and whistles, and it was the highest thing since sliced bread. But it just never appealed to me for a number of reasons. I thought the price point was just a little bit too, seriously. I really don't need that. I don't need the Rolls Royce of email marketing, because that's pretty much what it really was at the time. And there weren't a whole lot of competitors either. And then came ConvertKit. ConvertKit was attractive to those of us who wanted that same kind of capability that you could get from Infusionsoft on a basic level. It was in ConvertKit at a very good price point. Good morning. Let's see. So Facebook user, I'm not sure who you are, because unless you give StreamYard permission, I can't see your name. But your comment says here, it says, like, if I wanted to email international travels instead of all travelers on my list, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm trying to think, who would that be? Is this Jen? I'm not sure. Based on your comment, I don't know. All right. Good morning, Berna. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. So I went over to ConvertKit. And I was on ConvertKit for a good while. I don't remember how long. And it was fine. But I wanted something new. It's just kind of how I'm wired. I wanted something new, and I thought, I want something that I could grow into. And that's when I went to Active Campaign. There was nothing wrong with ConvertKit really for what I was using it for. Oh, Caretta. Okay, Caretta. Yes, exactly. So instead of all your travelers, it could be those international travel. Like you could segment your list out a bunch of different ways. So, so I went to Active Campaign. And again, there's nothing wrong with Active Campaign. It's actually my top favorite before I got my new friend. So Active Campaign, what I do like about it is it can grow with you, and it has capability that you might want in the future. Like you can text message people. There's a lot of things you can do. It has great segmentation. You can build great automations, in terms of flow. So if someone signs up for your email list, then you're going to deliver them an email. Then you're going to um, add it, maybe have a tag added to them. It's going to do things, and you can set up those automations really, really good in Active Campaign. I'm not going to lie, from a functionality standpoint, I really like Active Campaign. Here's where my rub was. I felt the emails were clunky. I felt they were boring. If you know me, boring is not a part of who I am. And I felt like, I'm like, okay, I don't have a lot. I didn't have a lot of flexibility with how my emails looked. So if I wanted to add images, that was weird too, because I could create a block of text, and I had to create a whole new block for the image. I couldn't just drop the image inside the block. It was and get it where I want. It just drove me bananas. But I managed. Um, and the other thing about Active Campaign and ConvertKit, the same. I just wasn't like inspired to write email, because I'm like, okay, this is just going to be such a bore. And I could only imagine how the people on my list felt getting it and reading it, because it's all this, it's all this text. And one thing I work hard at is infusing my personality into my emails, so that when people read it, it's reading like I'm saying it, so it's like they're hearing me, and that's great. But I didn't have, it's like, okay, I got to write, then I got to, create a new block for the image, and I got to write, and it was just, I didn't like it. Okay. All right. So I found out about this, and I'm going to ask your, I'm going to answer your question, Javon. I'm going to answer it in just a hot second. You're going to see where I'm going with this. So I found out about this fabulous tool called Flowdesk. You might have heard me talk about it a little bit over the past week or so. I love Flowdesk. Here's why. Flowdesk speaks to the part of me that is important, to the part of my brand that's important. I'm about building iconic brands, right? Well, there's nothing less iconic than getting a block of text and an email. This long email, this block of text. I did include GIFs and GIFs, whatever they call them. I've heard it both ways. I did include those in there, but oh my gosh, still. So I have been getting an email from someone on their email list, and I kept going, man, these emails are fly. I mean, that's like the only word. Like, these emails are like fly. So they had a link in there, and I signed up or whatever. And then I looked at it, and I don't know. I just wasn't there yet. I just had not gotten there yet. My desire, my like action hadn't caught up with my desire. My implementation hadn't caught up with my desire. It's like, oh my God, this is fabulous. I want it. But yeah, because I'm thinking, okay, now I got to transfer my list. I got to do this, that, and the other. Well, finally, some of you know I'm in a peer mastermind. In my peer mastermind, we talk about a lot of different things. And one of the things is me delegating, because, I try to be the princess of the world. So I try to do everything, which we're going to stop that. We already have. And so I was like, you know what? In order for me to get moving with Flowdesk, I'm going to hire somebody to take care of setting it up for me, to transferring. And I did that. It happened in less than 24 hours. I was good to go. So Flowdesk is my new fave. Like, yes. I see comments. What y'all saying? Oh, good morning, Eureka. How are you? Javon, I'm going to answer your questions in a couple. See what I'm talking about? Yes, I received your last email and was like, that's iconic. Ooh, yes. See, confirmation. Thank you very much, Lola Moore Johnston. And Verna says, yes, Flowdesk, love it. The first email system that was so easy for me to use. Thank you for sharing. And Verna was the first person that took what I said, signed up for Flowdesk. She was the first person as soon as I said it. So what I'm going to do is, let me answer, Javon, I want to answer your questions. And then I want to show you what Flowdesk looks like. You want to take a little peek? You want to take a little look-see? All right. So Javon says, what systems do I use? So I'm gathering, Javon, you're asking what systems do I use to build my email list? Is that what you're asking me? Because I use a bunch of different systems for different things. Email list. Okay. I'm about to show you. In terms of, so you have a, where is it? Question here about a funnel system. I do not use a funnel system. Here's why I don't use a funnel system. I map my funnels out on paper. It's just how I'm wired. And then I build the funnel myself. So I don't use a funnel system. I map the funnel out on paper. And then I put it in Trello. And in last week's Tools and Tech Thursday, I did a quick walkthrough of Trello, I believe. I'm almost sure I did. So, okay. Okay. So let me answer this question. So you're asking if I use a funnel system which provides auto emails in a series. Let me answer that. Those are two different things. A funnel system is different from an autoresponder. A funnel system walks you through the pages you want to have set up, or yeah, like the pages you want to have set up in your funnel. So if someone let me see how it's a funnel systems are a bit more, it's not complicated but involved. What you're referring to specifically with the email is an autoresponder where it's automatically set up in advance. And since you asked the question, I'm going to show you what that looks like in 1 second. 1 second. So we're going to jump over to Coretta says, I have to run, but she signed up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yay. See, Coretta says, I have to run, but I signed up for Flowdesk under your referral. You are fabulous. That's wonderful. Awesome. And if you want to, the link to sign up, just sign up. You get a free 14 days, I think it is, you get for free. If you just sign up, try it out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, then you don't have to move on to, because I don't even think you need like a credit card or anything. You just see if you like it. If you do like it and you're using my link, which is an affiliate link, you get 50% off the cost. Okay. So let's jump in. Eureka says, are we talking about advertising with emails? We're talking about building your email list. We're talking about building your email list. Before you even get to the marketing piece of it, we're talking about just building it. So we're talking real basic today. So let's jump into Flowdesk. And you should see I just want to make sure you're seeing. Awesome. You are seeing it. Good. So these are the templates in Flowdesk. Look at these will you look at these templates? Look. Fabulous. Fabulous. Look at all those templates. Now, remember I said in ConvertKit and in ActiveCampaign, you really just got, you really just type these blocks of text. Then you had to create a whole new block to add in images or a GIF or whatever. This is a long way from that. Long way. Look at these templates. And look, it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. That's a lot of templates. But here's the thing, even with the templates. So let's open this one up because I always like this one. Let's open this one up. So this is a webinar invitation. And I love that they make suggestions about what you can use the template for. Okay. This one is under share news or make money. Okay. You want to share some news, or you're going to use it to make some news, or you're going to make some money. So now you can customize it. And then, so I'm going to take this off because this is, so you click on that and I want to delete it. You just delete it. And look, so you can add an image here. And look how that looks. The little button, very modern, very sleek. About us. This is real. This one is real simple. Okay. This one is real simple. And you can see how these little previews here, you can see how it looks here on your desktop. You can see how it'll look on mobile. Okay. Real simple. So let's go back. I'm actually going to go back to templates. Okay. So that was one template. This one, a lot of people like to send newsletters. Now, I'm not a advocate for asking people to sign up for your newsletter. That's just, it's just whatever. People want valuable content. People want things that they can use to get quick wins. Yes, people want to know what's going on, but you're really going to get them with those quick wins. But look at this. So this is a template for connecting with your audience on a personal level. Okay. So let's take a look. You could put resources in here. Again, I'm going to delete this because that drives me crazy. I got to take that out of there. See, wondering what I've been up to. And you can change all of these. Uh, look at that. Look at that. Personal life, Um, you can give people a glimpse into that. Lifestyle, my top 10, whatever, my top three, whatever. I would probably wouldn't give them 10, but I would give them three. Um, or it goes to a blog post, right? This probably goes to a blog post, most likely. You're offering them a code or a percentage off for one of your courses. If you have a podcast, you can drop the podcast with a new episode right in here. All of this, look, and this is already laid out. Already laid out. You can put a little blurb, then you can do this, and I love this font right here in the signature. Now, I'm just going to show you this real quick. So let's say in here you wanted to add something. You see that little thing? You just click on it and you can decide what you want to add. You can add a video. You can put your Instagram feed in there. You can put a divider, a button. Social. You can change the layout. So let's just say you want to put a divider in there. Boom. Now you got a divider in here for whatever reason. And if you want to take this out, you just take it out. Look at that. All right. So the other thing, so that's these are the templates. The templates are fun. Listen, I recommend you just sign up, go and play around with these gorgeous templates, and you can start from scratch. Okay. Give it a name, start from scratch. It's not a training, so I'm not going to go through a whole lot of that, but there's that. Now, Javon asked about automation, about sending emails automatically. All right. And so let's look at that. That's called a workflow. It's called a workflow, and I'm going to click on create new. Again, you get these already set up. What? Okay. So let's say someone's signing up for a freebie. You click on this lead magnet delivery, customize it. Okay. You add a trigger. Trigger is basically how they're going to trigger this sequence to start. So basically they're going to, sign up for your form. So you're going to add a trigger in there and you'll deliver the freebie. Subject line, you change all that. Okay. You edit the email. Okay. Clicked it down. Look, just more. And this has the Instagram feed or block already in there. Okay. Because this is directly from my Instagram feed. You set it up and it happens. Oh, okay. Hold on. I want to show you something. No, I don't. So let's say you finish, right? So you're going to tell it whenever X happens, send this. Then you can add something else to it. You can add time delay, conditions, all of you can tell it how to behave. You can tell it how to behave pretty much. So that's, hopefully that answered your question, Javon. This is where that magic happens, where it's happening automatically. And I'm going to go back to, I want to go back here because see here, now you have a welcome sequence. So you send the freebie, but now you have a welcome sequence. Okay. And this is where you're going to start building the relationship because you want to build a relationship with the people on your list, right? So then you can customize that. And then you have welcome. And this is saying wait 30 days. No, you're not going to wait 30 days. You're not going to do that. You're going to wait a few days. Okay. Because I believe those first 14 to 21 days of someone on your list is really, really important. It's important. And this isn't a list building training. I just wanted to show you tools. But look, this is how you're going to welcome them. You're going to send a welcome letter, then a few days, or welcome email. Then a few days later, You're going to say hello again and give them a little bit more. Then you're going to wait a few more days and you let them know what to expect. Or you can invite them to hang out with you on social media or whatever. Then here you're going to tell a personal, vulnerable story, maybe about how you got to where you are today, doing what you're doing in your business. I mean, it maps it all out there for you. And so this to me is it's a fabulous tool. It's user friendly and is absolutely gorgeous. They have other sequences in here that you can use. They have a sales sequence, the lead magnet one, which is what you would use this one for people that sign up for your email list. Or giving them a valuable freebie. It might be free, but it has value. It can get them a quick win. And then you would follow up maybe with this welcome sequence, or, and again, I always map things. I'm gonna remove. Sorry, guys, I had to remove myself from the stream. I always map things out on paper at first. That's just me and how I'm wired. But I do. I always map things out on paper first. That way, when I go into the tool to set it all up, I know what I'm setting up, thing after thing. Okay, so Lola says, "Oh yes, I'll be doing that." Javon says, "I need to be added to your email list." Okay, Javon. Yes, see, Lola says, "One of my core values is beauty. So this is speaking to me." Exactly. And honestly, that is the reason why I switched to Flowdesk. Because one of my core values is elegance. And I feel that Flowdesk gives me an opportunity to be in alignment with that core value, even in my emails. And this is why understanding your core values for your brand is so important, because you can make truly informed decisions about something as simple as what tool you're going to use. Yes, the masculine side of me wants all the analytics, the data. I want to be able to, and I can do this in Flowdesk in a very simple way. I can look at and actually the like my open rate just from sending that first email increased by 10%. 10%. Now, of course, that probably has a little bit to do with the subject line I used, because I used RSVP ... and I used an emoji, the ring emoji, RSVP wedding, but it was to invite people to the next level you masterclass that's happening on July 11th. So, but because I have elegance as a core value, that Flowdesk helps me to align with that. So that's a fantastic observation. Lola says, "Thank you, Cheryl." Javon says, "This is cool." Javon says, "This is awesome. Okay, this can be helpful for me and you." Oh, absolutely helpful for you in your coaching business. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can when it comes to my email list, anyone that signs up for my programs, my private clients, all of that, they go into my email list system. Now I can talk to them and have a consistent look and feel every time. If I have things set up automatically, then they're automatically getting a certain email. And I'm in the process of kind of rebuilding some of my systems to function better, so that I don't have to do so much manual work. So even onboarding a new client, that's a system I can create, and a sequence I can create inside of Flowdesk, that has all the pieces that I use to onboard my clients. So, yes, you definitely can use it in your coaching business. Most definitely. With the freebie, can you add a link to give them a free item? Yes, that was the button. Here, let me show you. Let me take you back and show you. So here's the freebie, right? And we clicked on customize. Then you can see edit the email. Now, see that button there? They can click the button to download, right? So that's how they can get their freebie there. Or if you want to, you click on that if you want. And let's say, so this says my top 5 tips for higher open rates. So let's say I highlight that. You see what popped up? I can bold it, I can italicize it, I can underline it, I can strike through it, I can add a link. I click on that, I add the URL, and that makes this text clickable. So not only can you have the button, but you also can make the text clickable as well. All right. So hopefully you saw that there. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome. Let's see. Yes, I write out my things too. Javon says, this has been so helpful. I'm signing up now. Yes, sign up now. And again, sign up, play with it, play around with it, see how it feels for you. I'm telling you, once I got in there and I started playing around with it, I was so excited. And like, I'm going to send another email and I can't wait to send it. And that email might be a link for people to watch this video. So awesome. Lola says, welcome. I mean, she says, wow. I'm saying welcome. She's saying, wow. Tiffany says, hello, beautiful. How are you? Awesome. So I hope that was helpful for you in building your email list. This will probably be a great jumpstart for me to actually create a course about building your email list because it's really important and vital. It is the part of the oxygen in your business. It can really help you. And again, if one of the social media platforms go down, you're not cut off from your community. You have your list of people, and people, if you have a group, you can start inviting people to join your email list inside your group. And that's a whole nother little thing we might look at. Actually, I would include it in the list building training. So I'll get my brain on that real soon. Don't forget Next Level You Masterclass, where all of this starts. Even though these are the tactics for growing and building your iconic personal brand, it all starts with you. And in the Next Level You Masterclass, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about you and how you're showing up in your business, how you're showing up online, how you want to show up, things you want to do, what you want to make happen, the life you want to live, the money you want to make. That's all happening in the Next Level You Masterclass. The link is in the description. If it's not there right now, I'll get it in there. It's in the description. Register for the class. Your life, your business, and your brand deserves it. You deserve to figure out what's next for you in your business, your brand, and your life. And I can't wait to help you with that. Awesome. What's my affiliate link for Flowdesk? It is actually in the description. Hold on. Let me make it real easy for you. It's in the description, but I'm going to jump in there and I'm going to jump in there because I can just jump in there right from here. I should have had it. That reminds me to start putting this stuff in my Keep. Just give me a hot second and I will grab it and put it in the comments for you because it is here. Put it in the comments. Ha, ha, ha. Here it is. And Boom. There it is. If anyone wants it, it's in the description, but I also dropped it in the comments as well. Awesome. Awesome. There it is. No problem. No problem at all. We are here to help you. Well, thank you so much for joining and watching us today for Tools and Tech Thursday. These are the tools and the tech to help you build your iconic personal brand, your brand success tools. Nicole says, catching the replay. Awesome, Nicole. Thank you so much. Also, before I end today, I want to let you know, I think I started mentioning it, that starting July the 6th, we're moving from a Monday through Friday live stream in order to serve you in a better way, in order to be more targeted with what we're doing, more effective. So we'll be doing we will definitely be doing Mentorship Monday. We will be doing, still be doing our tech and tools, but we might be doing it a little different. That might be happening inside the group instead of on the page. We're going to be doing our special guests on Wednesdays, and those we're going to be doing our special guests on Wednesdays, and we'll be doing some type of branding live stream, something dedicated to branding. So we're only going to be going live 3 days a week. And we're going to move from doing so much of the morning to a bit more in the afternoon or evening, because according to my page insights, y'all like to hang out in the evening. So I think I'm missing tremendous opportunity to serve you live by not having something in the evening. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and your feedback on that, whether you're watching from my Facebook page or you're watching inside the Build Your Iconic Personal Brand community. I would love to hear your feedback on that. We're just trying to figure out what works in a way that's effective for you, for me, and to get the results that we want to get by using this platform. All right. So, yes, Nicole, I am still live. Thank you so much for watching, for joining. All right. So I wanted to make sure that you knew those things. So one thing is, get that Flowdesk, click on that Flowdesk link. You can try it out for free for, I think it's 14 days. I think, I don't think you need a credit card to try it out for free. I don't think. And then, but if you decide to stay with it, you get 50% off, and that 50% off makes it $19 a month. Here's the beauty of that. It doesn't matter, for the most part, for most of you, it's not going to matter what size your email list is. Okay. For most of you. Now, if you have really, really, really big, like enterprise size email list, then you're going to have to contact them. So there's the Flowdesk link. There is the change in the schedule starting July the 6th. Okay. And I'll publicize what the change will be as soon as I nail down the times of the day that I'm going to be going live and where. And the third thing is, I would love to have you in the Next Level You masterclass. I'm telling you, this masterclass is going to help you get clear about what's next, to help you get clear about your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, your desires. You're going to have the opportunity to answer questions and think about things that you probably haven't even thought about as it relates to you, your business, your brand, and your life. So I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you so much for watching. This is Cheryl Pullins of CherylPullins.com, your iconic brand strategist, and we help multi-passionate women shine their brightest light, share their message, and serve more people by going from generic to iconic. See you next time.